Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over how to play Blood Rage, and I'm just going to go over the first age with you. So what you're first going to do is you're going to grab the first age deck, the God's Gifts. You're going to deal out, per person, 8 cards. And then the rest are going to be discarded to the box. Next, you're going to look through your cards here, and you're going to be picking 2 cards at a time. For a 2-player game, you're picking 2, and you're going to set them in front of you, and then the other player's going to pick 2, set them in front of him, and then when you guys are both done, you're going to be passing the cards over like that. And you're going to keep on doing that until you have 6 cards. So let's just go ahead and say we've done that. And the rest, and you should have, so, for instance, let's say if we're done drafting here. So we should both have 2 left in our hands after we have 6 cards. And they're going to be discarded. And again, you keep on doing that until you both have 6 cards in your hand. Note, if you're playing a 3 or 4-player game, you'll be taking 1 card, putting it in front of you, and passing it to your left. But in a 2-player game, you're taking 2 at a time and passing it until you have up to 6 cards, and you're discarding the other 2. So let me explain these cards really quick. Let's see if this guy has a better hand. Alright, he does. I wouldn't say better hand, but... Alright, so let me explain these cards for you. These are called battle cards, these red ones. They are used to, every time you're trying to pillage something, you're going to... Each person is going to have 1 selected card in their hand, and then when everyone's ready, you reveal it. And of course, if there's any like writing here that comes into play, you resolve that then. And if there's any solid, see if I can find a solid one for you really quick. There isn't, but there is solid battle cards. What I mean by that is that the circle will be solid white instead of, it's empty right here. So anytime you see a solid white battle card, that means you can play it after the fact. So after you all reveal your cards, let's say if this was it, you resolve that, and if you need a couple extra points, you can add it to it, and it has to be the solid one. So that's that. Okay. So those are the battle cards. Next, these are going to be the quest cards. Obviously, you just complete whatever the quest is. It's saying you need to have more strength in the yellow region than all the other players, and you get the points here. So these are your points. That's what that 5 means. And of course, there's always a bonus here, because we resolve that after, during the quest phase over here. Next, these are the upgrade cards. You can tell what you're upgrading by here. It says you're going to be upgrading the leader. It's a leader upgrade. So let's say if you wanted to play this, it's going to cost you 1 rage. So what you do is you pay a rage and you play it, and it goes to the next person. And you place any of the upgrades, you're replacing where it says. So if this is a leader upgrade, it goes there. Let's say if it's the next age and you want to place another leader card, you just replace the old one. You can't have more than 1 upgrade and leader card. And same with the warriors and the ships. Okay. There also is clan upgrades. You just place them here. You can have up to 3. And of course you do the same thing. Unless it says noted otherwise on the text right here, you'll be paying 2 rage to play it. So those are the only cards you'll be looking at. You'll be looking at your upgrade cards, and also there's monster ones, and you just place the monster upgrade there, and then select your monster that you've upgraded. Or not upgraded, but you upgrade your clan technically. So with that said, let's go ahead and act like this is what I have. This is randomly. I probably wouldn't have chosen these, but I just want to do this really quick. So let's say since this is the North player, the Bear Clan goes first. So what you do at the start of the turn is after we all selected, after you draft your cards, the first player goes. And what he can decide what to do is he can either put one of his guys on the board. You can only do one action at a time, and also if you need any, the actions are right here, so that you can invade, which is going to cost the strength of whatever player you are putting in. March, let's just say if you have guys here, you can spend 1 point of rage to march anywhere on the board. The upgrade, that's what I was just explaining with these black cards. It costs the strength, unless it says otherwise down here. See, like in this case, it says it costs no rage. Costs no rage to play. So you wouldn't be costing 2, you'd just be placing it for free. Oh, and anytime you've upgraded, let's use this for example. Let's say if on this guy's turn, if I want to upgrade the ship, you place it there, and then you can place the ship out for free. So instead of doing this, where you're going, it's going to cost you 2, because the amount of rage is also the strength of the thing. So during a battle, he'll be strength 2, but also it's going to cost you 2 strength to put him out. So back to what I was saying, it fell off. So instead of doing this, where you're going to, it costs 2 strength, or 2, sorry. It's going to cost you 2 rage to put him out, and then you want to, and then next turn you put, then next turn you do, cost 2 rage to upgrade it. That would be a waste of 2 rage, because in this game you're allowed to upgrade and place whatever you're upgrading. So probably I'm going to do that in my next, I'll show you that in a little bit. So back to player 1. So what you're going to do, and obviously these cards won't be used right away, because those are going to be the battle ones. So what you're going to do is I'm going to either decide to either place a ship or a warrior. So warriors are 1 to place, ships are 2 rage to place, and even though this has a strength of 3, he actually invades for free. It says right there. Can't see it probably from that angle, but your leaders invade for free. So I could freely put him there, which I'll just go ahead and do. So that is my turn. So I chose to invade. So I'm going to invade that. Next, it's his turn. So he has a choice to either, let's say if you wanted to, you don't obviously do this in the beginning of your turn, but you know, it's up to you, but I usually do it towards the end. You can place a quest at any time for free as long as you have rage. So if you have 0 rage, you will not be able to play this, even though it's free. So you have to at least have 1 rage to play a quest. But I'm not going to play the quest right now. I'm going to go ahead and show you this example, what I was explaining earlier. So I'm going to do this ship upgrade. What that does is cost 2 rage, so it puts me down to 4. I place it here. And what this does also, it says gain 4 glory when a ship of yours is destroyed. So that's kind of cool. So if someone ever happens where my ship destroys, I get 4 glory points. So immediately after you upgrade something, especially the ship here, you can place it for free. So I'm going to go ahead and place it over there. because I'm going to try to target that. So now, what this means is the Doom token is on this province because of the first age is telling me that's what's going to happen after this age is this is going to come down to destroy. So now, placing my boat here, you cannot move your boats. You can march your guys around, but once your boat is placed, you cannot move it. So placing this here, that means at the end of this age, this is going to be destroyed. But remember, when it's destroyed, I get 4 glory points. On top of, you get points for when it's destroyed. So if you have guys, so if any guys that are in here, including your boats next to it, are destroyed when this comes down, you get the amount of points listed on the age, which is kind of below the token here. Which this one says 2, this one says 3, this one says 4. So in this age, end of this age, it's going to come down and destroy that boat. I get 4 points for that, and also I get 2 points for when it actually gets destroyed. So that is his turn. He played that. You can only do 1 action a turn, so it goes back to the first player. He gets to decide what to do. Let's go ahead and do the pillage really quick. He's going to pillage. You can pillage for free. And since there's no one here, basically no battle occurs. So he gets to flip this open, and since this is a rage pillage, so flip that over, meaning it's done. You upgrade it right here. So he moves up. So next age, if I don't upgrade anymore, let's say, I'll be starting at 7 instead of 6. Now that was my turn. Let's go ahead and, so it's this guy's turn. He is going to place his guy here. Okay, and that was his turn. Now it's back to the bear's turn. Let's move it. Let's see here. Oh, let's do a monster. It's gonna cost no rage to play this, so you place the monster here, and I'm doing the dwarf chieftain, or whatever it says. So you go over here, and you're gonna look for the matching figure. Let's see who. I can see that. Is this it? This looks like it. So, and what you do is you take the try to find the matching guy. I think that's him. If not, then you can probably do a better job. I'm just trying to do a quick little replay. But try to find the right character. Snap on a plastic ring to tell everyone that's basically your guy, and it says cost no rage to upgrade or invade. So of course I can invade now, so I'll be placing that here, and he has a strength of 2. Okay, so it's this person's turn. Now here is where glory or pillaging takes place. So I'm going to go ahead, which is kind of not a good idea. I'm going to try to pillage this right here. Now, since there's no one in here, that doesn't mean that you just pillage it for free. You have a chance to. Everyone else that's playing has a chance to bring in a guy. So he's going to bring in this guy, and then it goes around the board. So now, if I had more guys, I can bring in more guys. So anyway, so I don't have any more guys. So anyway, I pillaged. He's gonna challenge me. I don't have any more guys. Now he can bring in another guy. So in that case, he's sitting at 3 plus 2 is 5. I have 3. Now let's just say if I thought I had a really good card and I thought I could beat him, this is when you bring out your battle cards. So what you do is that, when everyone's ready, you flip over your 1 battle card and you're going to resolve it. So I have +1, he has +2, so he has. So basically, you add it to your whatever your battle is. So I have 3 + 1 is 4, and he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he destroyed me. The winner, even though I was pillaging and lost, he doesn't get the pillage, but he did defend it. So what happens is that my guy is destroyed. So you go to Valhalla. He discards his battle card. You keep yours. So anytime that you lose, you still keep your battle cards. So he basically just wiped me out there. So that was his turn. Now it's the bear's turn. Now he can decide to pillage. Yeah, I do recommend playing this game with 3 or 4 players, because 2 players you can see how it can kind of get unfair, kind of, especially if you lose a battle like that. That means you have no guys. Now he can just pillage for free, and he moves up. So now he can have 5 players on the board. So yeah, let me explain this. So when you're upgrading your rage, it's just saying how much rage you have at the starting of the next round, and also you can get glory points. So if you're in these 2 columns here, so if I was here, I would have 10 plus glory, and once I'm on the very end, you get 20 plus glory on the end of the game to add up. Next is your axis. So what this is, your axis is your glory points. So when I win a battle, which I did, excuse me, I better do that right now, you get as many glory points as you have. So since I won that battle, I get 3 glory points, so you move up 3. Horns is how many guys you can have on the board at a time. So I can have up to 5 now. Okay, so he pillaged for free. So yet he has not spent 1 rage action. He's been doing all free actions, because you put this leader out for free, this guy came out for free, and then the guy pillaged, and so he basically, when someone's pillaging, you move.